Oh yeah, like for me, you know, 90s as well. Like UB40 were everywhere, and before that, and they still are. Like they always will be. You know, you can't go a week without walking down the road and hearing someone blasting UB40 through their car stereo. Yeah, it's completely surreal. Like the songs that I was sitting in the back of my parents' car singing along to when I was just a kid. Like I'm getting to sing on stage with the actual band now, and it's unbelievable.
Well, in some ways, you know, things haven't changed. Like, you know, a live gig is still a live gig. That despite whatever the technology has done to the record business, people still want to see a live band, and the band still wants to turn up, play, get paid, move to the next town. You know, that's never going to change. Which is where we are at our best, is as a live band. But you know, as far as the record industry is concerned, it's gone, really. You know, I mean, even a number one won't sell enough to cover your marketing budget, you know, so the record sales have plummeted, and I'm not sure what we can do about that. And obviously, younger people consume music differently to the way we did, but how that manifests itself is still an unknown to me, because I still buy albums, you know, and listen to whole albums, which is obviously something young people generally don't do. We've all got kids that live in this new world, you know, but doesn't mean I necessarily understand it, to be honest.
Nowadays people just stream and download the tracks that they like, which is how you get modern artists having six tracks in the top 10, because instead of people downloading their album, they've they've cherry-picked the tracks. People like Ed Sheeran end up with 6 songs in the top 10 at the same time, you know. Which doesn't mean that he's selling better than the Beatles did. It just means it's a different way of buying, you know. Sure. And the numbers are much, much smaller than they've ever been, ever.
Sure.
They say to me, we've given you this because you listened to this, we thought you might like that. I refuse to listen to it.
I agree. I think it's true to say that things have become ghettoized. You know, where it's just a load of different niches, and people never have to experience another niche. They can just stay in their own niche, and which is what you're saying, really, is that you're limited. Scope is limited to what you're going to hear. You know, I mean, just to say radio stations, where there used to be radio stations that would play anything, but now you have radio stations for specific types of music. I think you know. So
that's America's fault. It is. That's the way American radio has always been. We're hoping that we'll get on the road. We've got dates next month, but whether they happen or not is down to our wonderful government. As they don't seem to know what they're doing, then neither do we. So it's difficult, you know. We have a tour booked, UK tour booked for November, December, and then 2022 is you know, booked up solid. We'll be touring non-stop throughout next year.
Oh, wow.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.